decision. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Oh my god.
Avant, à gauche, il y a Notre-Dame, la
Fell asleep.
I was sleeping.
Sur la gauche du train, l'église de Saint-Pierre de Montmartre, c'est la plus ancienne église de Paris. San Pietro di Montmartre è data del XII secolo. Il stile romanze. There's a 19 tonnes. On the right of the 20,000 kilos ballast from the Savoyard. A sinistra la statua del piccolo Steiner. Ce peintre finit par faire des grands plis. Nous sommes ici au pendant le virage des jardins d'escalier qui montent directement en haut de la butte.
see.
Onlara çok da yakın. Anneannem duysa kalpten
This is nice.
Grass. Super Jabber.
Is it real?
Pardon?
Anyway, how long are you going to take to go from here?
Yeah, what's this?
Are they the same? Yeah, they're exactly the same.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Decorations.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Bientôt,
tour. La parure.
Oh yeah, c'est ça.
C'est l'avenir.
Non, là.
C'est un jeu de clip.
They should have everyone.
I have. Do you want to use it now?
They might be pretty good.
It smells so good.
In the bread sauce.
It's not that hot. Wow. So hot.
Maybe every Sunday they have to block it.
Yeah.
Maybe first come
Let's go.
to some street arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.